Greetings everyone, and great here with another Company Rose 1 replay. Spawn on bottom left side as the US player of Death Machine. Spawn on the right side as his teammate as the British forces. We have, let's see how to read this. I think that those may be bars. Pawn shop is open. So that may be some sort of clan tag there, and pawn shop is open is more or less his tag. As the Wehrmacht player, we have a foreign name, and as the other Wehrmacht player, we have Tigerstahl. If I remember correctly as well, Tigerstahl is one of the more veteran players from another replay, according to one of the community members. Though when I was watching him, he apparently was drunk. So he's having a good time. Or not a good time since he lost. Either way, we have the Brennan carrier now being deployed on the field. And Scope Rifle Squad as well. Pioneers, of course, will have trouble versus Scope Rifle Squad, as well as a Brennan carrier. You know, many things will have trouble versus that at close range. Going for this field point now, Brennan carrier pursuing these Pioneers. Munition point has been captured on up over here. We got the Engineers captured some sectors as well. Pioneers captured this sector. And now I've got the Shimwagen trying to engage these forces. Brennan carrier has received some damage. Scope Rifle Squad hasn't received any damage. Now receives some damage. Now I've got the MG42 and Pioneer here. He has wired up there, but the Brennan carrier does scoot his butt and run them over. As well as some fencing. Run over that fence will allow the cows to get out.
We're losing a fuel sector.
Rifle Squad push way forward as well. Could potentially engage the MG42. Rifle Squad sort of dancing away a little bit farther back. Maybe just too much force there from engage, so it's probably soft trading with the rifleman's probably a good idea. But do not have this Pioneer trying to does capture that field point there. Engineers eyeing for that munitions point. And MG42 advancing on forward, slowly advancing forward. Scope Rifle Squad to capture the VP. Brennan carrier now loaded up with infantry section. I think that's just an unscoped rifle squad. Pioneers seem a bit of fire there. Shimwagen almost at full health, just to sustain a couple scratches there. The Scope Rifle Squad does get suppressed by the MG42. Pioneers trying to DACA them down. And the Brennan carrier now repaired up by the US Engineers. Very, very nice. Good teamwork. Pioneer Squad does fall back. We do have the map going crazy once again when trying to use it. And the Engineers kept the southern sectors. US player using his Engineers like that to support out the British player. He's doing a good job with that. Since Engineers are cheap, good capping squads, he can do that while the intersections push forward, as well as repair up the Brennan carrier. Thank you for the follow. Oh, that may be a YouTube subscription. And I don't have a way to look that up. My apologies. Rifleman Squad pushing way forward. We got the Pioneers getting inside the garrison. Brennan carrier now pushing way forward. We do got the Shimwagen trying to charge forward. Does interrupt the deployment there, but let's cancel it nice and early to get a full refund. We got a sniper shot there on the Scope Rifle Squad. Yes, we do. 2 kills there. 3rd kill from another sniper there. That was his 1st kill. Rifleman Squad couldn't get inside the garrison, but there's too many snipers in the region. Brennan carrier does bounce a sniper shot there. We've got multiple rifle squads advancing forward. There, of course, is a bunker here. There is a nice little opening there from the get on through this base, but what would they accomplish all too much, honestly?
Troops can now make sticky bombs.
Sticky bombs now available for the US player. Multiple sniper shots there onto the riflemen. They do flinch around, actually in a pretty good direction. Wehrmacht landmines being deployed on the field. Does spot this Wehrmacht sniper. That's why he camped it. He thought he saw the light there and thought he was going to grab himself a sniper, but he did not. There's too many snipers on the field. There's right now appears to be 4 snipers, Wehrmacht snipers.
Enemy unit down.
Ooh, Pioneer goes down to a mortar hit. Looks like. I think I see a mortar placement on the field, and MG42 does fall back. Scope Rifle Squad does find the landmine there. Wehrmacht snipers advancing forward. We've got the viewpoint not being captured on up. We've got the Jeep advancing forward as well. Wagen does receive a couple bullets there. Jeep now soft retreating away. The Jeep is going to be very important hunting down a sniper. Got 2 snipers, 3 snipers in here across 2 players. 2 pioneers as well. Lieutenant may want to be careful. Will it take 3 sniper shots to kill him, or is it 4? Either way, the lieutenant probably does not want to be hit by sniper bullets. There's a Van American landmine there, which could the Jeep find and die to it. Lieutenant push away forward as well. He could find the landmine and potentially die to it, but it needs to take a little bit of damage before that point. Bren carrier advancing forward does go and pluck it. It does load up. The Bren carriers load up some Brens. After all, it's in its description, the Bren carrier must pick up Brens. And goes out of control now.
Enemy unit down.
That could allow the US player to pull out his own sniper for counter sniping. And right now, the Axis players, they have too many snipers on the field. They have no front line. This problem is going too many snipers. If you don't have Volksgrenadiers, if you don't have Red Grenadiers, your front line will disintegrate. You will have no way to hold ground after capturing it. MG42s are nice, but they're not an all catch-all for everything. Now you got a single Bren carrier hunting down 5 snipers.
Enemy unit down.
Oh god. Of course, they're loaded with Brens, not scope rifles, so it's hard for them to spot these snipe shots. And he can take out some of the guys in the back, but it looks like they all throw rounds into the hull. This is my biggest problem in Company Heroes 2. People who just spam with snipers, their front lines just generally disintegrate. Lieutenant does avoid one of those bullets there. May receive some more shots. Nope, does escape on there. Loses a US engineer there. Minor loss. You know, because with all these snipers likely. There's just 5. Why are there so many snipers? He literally only has snipers left. Doesn't even have a pioneer anymore. 2 snipers. Does get a grenadier. Good. He also has a Pack 38. And as well as an MG42. Medic. I was talking about medic station or casualty for a triage center. Honestly, a triage center will not be necessary versus snipers. So I think he's talking about medic station.
I am ready for the hunt.
Is there 6 snipers on the field? I also am not a big fan of sniper spam or snipers in general. And that's why my mod in Company Heroes 2, I replace them as light infantry squads, like Jaeger light infantry and Pathfinders. All of them have their own variations of that.
25-pounder ready.
Triage Center now being employed on the field by the British forces.
25-pounder, take post.
Grenadiers do capture this field point. I hear a mortar hit there. Pioneers who see some shots there. Good placement for the mortar emplacement. Another Pack 38 on field, which is good. Maybe a little bit overkill at this point in time. Right now, we do got a supply yard here. Just tell me he has something else than snipers. He has a pioneer. He does have efficiency 1 support units. Bren carrier now advancing on forward. Over here, got jeeps. I hear some landmine detonations, or maybe something got canceled. No, it's a Pantrik on the Grenadier. Very, very good. Now, the bigger sniper spammer does get his escalated skirmish phase complete. More placement does go down. Very, very nice. Seeing a lot of AoE damage there from the Piets, and the Grenadier squad does fall back. You also got a Capitan deployed on the field.
Holding assault force for us. They need deployment locations.
Stormtroopers will be good, whether it be Pantrik or STGs. Does go out squad of Stormtroopers. Pioneer, however, may get annihilated.
Defend the problem with a good death.
Pioneer does go down there. Looks like the Bren carrier does get some hits there, trying to deploy designated marksman on these snipers. Steep shot there, deploy designated marks. Nope, he was unable to. 18 guns to take out the Bren carrier. This one a bit too far forward, just too many snipers apparently for him to deal with. MG42 inside this garrison. There are no windows inside, so stay on this side. And he's gonna walk straight in front of the garrison there. MG model right there. Fires a good burst there. Suppresses both those squads. And defense crews are taking some good close range damage as well. MG42 is pretty low in health. May get wiped out. Try and go forward HQ right now. Wait. Oh. Nope, never mind. Somehow that health bar way over there managed to light up perfectly on like a build bar over here.
Veterancy gained.
I love how those accidents sort of happen.
Do you need any construction?
£17-pounder. I can understand being precautious, but they're fighting against mass snipers. That's not gonna be useful. Ooh, Rifleman Squad got a pretty good volley there. And does get wiped out. Got half track here. £17-pounder does fire a shot there. And I think he heard that thinking it was a 25-pounder shot, but he would be mistaken. This guy, what is he going for? Armor command truck. Chroma wouldn't be half bad. I know it's a meme unit, but against mass sniper, Kangaroo could be reasonable. There's a lot of landmines though. Does spot one of the landmines there with the scope rifle squad there. Gets good hits on the half track as well. Half track does get loaded up, or yeah, does get loaded up by this Pioneer, but likely will go down. Lieutenant needs to fall back. Counter kill there. Bren Gun squad does get annihilated, and does actually keep the half track alive somehow. 25-pounder barrage gets a direct hit there on the Grenadiers. Very, very nice. I just saw snipe. Oh, there's so many queues up here, it's getting delayed. Stormtrooper squad does get forcing back. Let's get loaded up with one Panther truck at the moment. Armor command truck now deployed out in the field. Actually, the only thing I just don't want to see is mass stag hounds. I think mass stag hounds, the fact that their pinto mounts can cause suppression, bit BS in my opinion. I would like to see. Honestly, I also think the command tank for improving your fireflies against the various heavy armored axes of the Axis is quite nice. Sniper shots there onto the rifleman. This rifleman squad needs to fall back. He's just losing. Against these many snipers, you have a very short window of response. A Sherman tank, however, is an excellent item at this point in time. A Sherman Crocodile would actually be reasonable as well.
Rifles in, sir. Orders coming in.
Anything else being played by the tank depot? Let's take a quick look and see everybody's doctrines that they've gone for. The British player does not appear to have gone for a doctrine. Against mass sniper, or artillery is always reasonable. Commando gliders could perhaps get a quick ambush on a sniper. There's also a lot of stormtroopers here. Road engineers can provide some more resources, which could be useful. Yeah, that Brent squad. It gets inside the garrison from the firing from there. It's going to receive too much sniper fire. 25-pounder trying to eye for a shot there. Gets a kill there. Very, very nice. Just picking up the snipers one at a time is very useful. Now there's a lot of Panther trucks hitting this command truck. The US players lost a decent amount of forces there. Sitting kind of starting to get hit, which is not really a critical asset at the moment, but it's still expensive. Brent squad pushes forward. Sherman tank firing some shots as well. Got to kill on these forces here. And yep, still no doctrine selected at the moment. The US player may have selected doctrine. Nothing visible, however. But it could be armor doctrine. Both the first abilities don't have visible notifications. So does infantry. Does take out that engineer. But it could be armor. It could be infantry. Either way, it's definitely not airborne. defensive doctrine. So they could potentially pull out some flak 88s, which can be very useful against British forces. And we of course got Blitzkrieg as well. So we got non-selected doctrine and an unknown doctrine for the Allies, and that's it.
Reserves hold an assault force for us. They need
Stews now
deployment
available. The
locations.
Sherman tanks will be more than plenty against Stews, so have to be careful with the AT guns, however. Rolls a bounce there. Sherman tank sort of backing on off. Let's see if we see any more assets for this US player. We may see something when he uses those 2 command points. We do now have a stag hound being put on the field, so we may see a stag hound spam. Hope you go for repair sappers to get over heals and stag hounds. There's some landmines here as well. 2 Penstruck Grenadiers here. Seats 1 pen. Or 1 hit. Which was a pen. Another one didn't miss. Stu now pulled on the field. Got the Stormtroopers and the Snipers advancing forward. Bren Squad and Scoper Squad against some damage on these Grenadiers. 2 Wehrmacht Snipers here. This is the guy who only deployed out 2 Snipers. They're unvetted as well.
Enemy unit down.
Oh, that's a Jeep. Oh, okay, that's a Pioneer, not a Sniper. Push way forward. We've got a 25-pounder barrage, or something for big explosions there. 25-pounder barrage in this region. Getting some hits. Stormtroopers pushing forward. They have both 1 Pentrek, at least. See, this guy here only has 1. This guy only has 1 as well. So there's 2 Pentreks. Not 4. Stag Hound is in the region. Could go ahead and push around the Pentrek models, allowing this Pinto Mount to suppress. Going for another slit trench here.
25-pounder. Go ahead, sir.
Sniper is firing shots there. Does force back the, or soft retreats away the Bren Squad. Stormtroopers push way forward. They may be upgraded with additional Pentreks. No, they're not. Snipers now receive some fire from the Stag Hound. And he does have a repair sapper as well for overheals. Very, very nice. 25-pounder, however, did not receive the repairs. Does have the Vickers now suppressing down these Stormtroopers, trying to disrupt them as quickly as possible. 1 does get pinned, both will get pinned, so that the base MG does save those Stormtroopers. Repair sappers immediately trying to repair up the 25-pounder. Very nice. Up north, the engineers do decapture the VP. Sniper receiving some hits there. He still has 3 snipers on the field, so he has those 3 still remaining. Stag Hound receives the shots there. Those are some of the snipers for the forces here. Put it there onto the infantry forces. Captain Civilian wouldn't shoot. Does get his first kill there. Stag Hound stands forward. There was a landmine there, but may have been detected by the artillery, so another landmine in this region. Pack 3 received a deadly hit there. Stag Hound still pushed forward uncontested. 1 sniper gets a direct hit there, and he was aiming for the Pack 38. Pack 38 does receive a hit there. Other sniper does receive a spotted there, and it's killed off by a 25-pounder as well. I don't think he meant to destroy those snipers there with the 25-pounder barrage, but he did nonetheless. The AT gun's now fully destroyed. Stag Hound receives another hit there. Needs to fall back and get on out of there. German tank still alive. We got 2 Sherman tanks now on the field. So this one, maybe a fresh one. He has 0 kills, the other one has 2 kills. More Pentrek, so he's starting to double equip these Stormtrooper squads, which should be effective versus the various assets, but having Sherman tanks can withstand a bit more abuse than, say, Hellcats and Greyhounds. Stag Hound does go down there. But the fact that these Sherman tanks can withstand a bit more abuse makes it so the double Pentreks are a lot less effective. And plus, they can actually shoot back. So an unknown doctrine for the US player. Likely says he gone for 2 Sherman tanks. He likely went for armor. You see a doctrine selected here. A lot of command points were consumed. No boards inside, so I think he's gone for raw artillery. Commanders would have had something visible, I believe. while Royal Artillery would not have something visible. Royal Engineers can have something visible, the Churchill line, while the other line has the planks that gets on the emplacements, but I don't see those, so I think he's gone for Royal Artillery. Oh, that's a Flak 88, isn't it? Flak 88 now put on the field. Royal Artillery would be very useful to stop that. Does pick out those... Oh, it does actually get one of those snipers there. Very, very nice. Patrick's pushed way forward. We got 2 engineers in this region to spot. Rifleman squad does get inside this garrison. Does have a slit trench here. Garrison by the captain, which does keep the slit trench active without needing to scuttle it. Sending Pounder still alive, getting some great shots there.
Our war machine is raring to go.
And he has gone for Allied War Machine. So next line item is likely the Calliope. And there is a US landmine right there underneath that Sherman tank. Right now he has 3 Sherman tanks, very, very nice. And that Sherman tank has received a bit of abuse. US landmine may be spotted there. Grenadiers throwing pair of grenades. It does spot the landmine now, getting massive damage there. More than those 2 grenades. And now we've got a 4th Sherman tank on the field. And I do actually believe that a not Firefly, a Sherman Crocodile wouldn't be half bad. Oh, looks like that Panic does fire a shot on the retreat. And doing a good job of body blocking these stormtroopers. Do have this half track here. I think just meant for reinforcement half track and mobile suppression, not necessarily for flamer nor warframe upgrade. I'm assuming he can't overheal friendly Shermans, right? Yeah, I think that's like a slight tap above 100% health, hence that white bar. Does put in the vehicle there, trying to get some PS shots onto it. Get some good hits there. He does spot the 2 Flak 88s, though, and now got the officer artillery raining on it. Gets a direct hit there. Let's see, got the half track now. Shoots push away force, pressing these forces right now. The Flak 88 is still alive, just peeking through. It's now very closer to death, but still alive. Sherman takes now advance forward. They could actually start destroying base structures. Just be careful of the Flak 8. There's a lot of line side block out there. Grenadiers receive massive hits there. And he does have access to Allied War Machine, so if he starts losing one of the Sherman tanks, he could just suicide on in. Grenadiers may go down. He may want to try to crush them. Grind them against the building. And Sherman tanks still pushing around, seeing some fire from the stormtroopers. Maybe a good idea just to start behind and fall back. They're wounded, but Allied War Machine is a little bit more difficult to use Sherman tanks since they're actually much more durable. So, if not relying on it, it's actually a good plan. Just use it as a backup. Another Sherman tank advancing forward. Start hitting some of these base MGs. Over here, the British force advancing forward, trying to overrun these emplacements. It does have a 2 repair bunkers there, but no vehicles for them to repair. So that's actually a big waste. Sherman tanks receive a bit of abuse there. Now it does use Allied War Machine. This one does see a bit more abuse there. You can send forward some of these wounded ones.
Losing a victory point.
Trying to take out the Kampfkraft Center. The Sherman tank now seeing multiple penetrating shots there. May want to eye just for some crush moves. The other does lose it, so this wounded one may want to fall back. No point in trying to lose it. He's used it, don't have to lose it. And now the Sherman tank's starting to withdraw from the region. Very, very nice. He does have some engineers here, and he's getting picked off by the sniper. This wooden Sherman needs to be more properly microed. It's make it shot up right there. I have shots there, but they're flinching around. Sherman tank here does get efficiency 1. Does lose an engineer squad there. This other one's receiving a bit too much fire. Fresh Sherman tanks now push way forward. This one receives a bit more fire. These other two ones can advance on forward.
Reserves are holding a Calliope.
And Calliope's not available and had enough manpower, just enough manpower for it. Ooh, great shots there. One Grenadier squad does go down. Stu's advancing forward. They're not great for Sherman tanks. are back off the region. British forces are making their way forward once again. Does find these repair bunkers, which is not that useful.
Enemy unit down.
Good hit there by the 25 pounder there. More of the stormtrooper models to go down, getting softened up by the Calliope. Those repair bunkers will of course repair up those stews, but it's just not enough. They need something a bit more durable. They need stews, not stews, honestly. Like another Flak 88 being pulled on the back line there. It looks like both Flak 88s are destroyed on the front line. Flak 38
Enemy
right there.
unit down.
Getting good hits out on the Brent squad. Brent squad is fall back, and the fuel points being captured on up. Being repaired on up by these bunkers now. Got the Sherman tanks getting some damage down to these stormtroopers. The stormtrooper may be upgraded to Pantrax. Let's take a quick look at everybody's resources. This has very much clear. I think has enough command points for a Tiger tank. Doesn't have enough manpower for the other line, or not manpower, munitions for the other line. So probably a good idea for Tiger tanks to manpower, blow it out. Doesn't have any, he does have Veteran C3 tanks as well, so it'll be a Vet 3 Tiger tank. I think that would be best. He also doesn't have a lot of resources in general, though. The defensive player has a good reserve of manpower, enough munitions for registered artillery, no fuel reserves. So I guess Flak 8s are what he can go. He's also getting sieged down. Wait, he's going for a second Compcroft Center next to the Compcroft Center. That may have been a misclick. US player has a healthy reserve of munitions, a good reserve of manpower, and a good reserve of fuel, but not enough for the rest of the game. Compcroft Center will go down. Luckily, he has a Compcroft Center as well. Four Sherman takes the pace forward. One of them a little bit wounded. Calliope barrage coming in at a very, very good angle. And Sherman takes now charging forward as well. Need to focus on the Pack 38. This Sherman tank is about ready to go down. Does use Allied War Machine to recover it. He has plenty of munitions. He can be a bit wasteful with it. And the Pack 38 starting to get overrun. Does use strategic resourcing complete. Pack 38 does get decrewed there. There is a Pantrick on the squad. And starting to recover the Sherman tanks. This bunker is still up. The bunker over here is down, but he is defensive, so he does have the pinto mounts with the Compcroft Centers. Is that why he went for the second Compcroft Center, for the extra pinto mount? That may be why he did it. Over here, Shoes pushing forward. Brent squad does fall back. And now I've got these Stag Hounds patrolling around. Over here, Stag Hounds pushing forward, starting to press down these Grenadiers.
NCO's reporting.
And now I've got the Engineer going down.
RT able to cover kill zones.
Already able to cover kill zones. That means he's gone for Sector Overwatch.
Panzer divisions are down to 200 points.
Yeah, I think this game is pretty much over. Flak 88 has made a breach on the hedge line. Needs to stop force firing ground and maybe... Nope. Needs force fire ground on this hedge line right now.
NCO's reporting they have
Staghound's able
destroyed a German
to
target.
protect this VP. The British player can be defensive. The Sherman tanks can be on the offense. Hit there. Multiple Compcroft Centers pulled on the field. He's definitely gone there for the defensive MJs in the Flak 88 now firing shots there on the Sherman tank. Gets a main gun to short crit there. And Sherman tank's now trying to overrun the Grenadier that's in the back corner of the map with no upgrades.
NCO's reporting they
Grenadier
have
does go
destroyed a German
down.
target.
His teammate just brought a Tiger tank. If he was a Tiger tank, he's able to engage the Sherman tanks a bit more effective. He is not happy, isn't he? There's the Tiger tank. He's good at to these Sherman tanks now. And of course, one player back to the game, so the game's basically over. Sherman tanks could go in and circle around. Gains good Calliope hits there, destroys the rest of the infrastructure, and both of them now backed out of the game. replay should be ending relatively soon. And that is the end of the replay. This is Android saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.